Snapshot 24W03A is here, kicking off the Snapshot cycle for the new year. This one brings a big change to the spawn chunks, new improvements for the Armadillo and Wolf Armor, and much more. My name is Sliced Lime and I'm here to guide you through all the changes. Let's start with gameplay and with the spawn chunk changes. The default spawn chunks are now a 3x3 area, a reduction in size by 98% compared to before. This means fewer things constantly updating in your world if you're away from spawn, which should lead to noticeable performance improvements for many players. If you want to change the size, there's a new game rule called Spawn Chunk Radius. The default is 2, leading to a 3x3 chunk area. If you want to retain the old functionality, set the spawn chunk radius to 10. The possible values for this game rule are from 0, which completely disables the spawn chunks, to 32. The Mojang team are looking for feedback on this change, so please share your opinions about it on the feedback site or the official feedback Discord server. There are more fixes to other gameplay as well. Players can no longer use buckets against blocks that are out of reach for normal block placement. Using a placeable block on a decorated pot no longer also places the block. The regeneration effect now works once again from beacons. And trading now autofills items even when they have data like a custom name. The Armadillo has been tweaked for this version with new visuals as well as improvements and changes. As a reminder, since I've seen a lot of confusion about this, the Armadillo and Wolf Armor are not in the experimental packs, they are set to be included in Minecraft 1.20.5. The look of armadillos has been updated, and the Armadillo Scute item has been updated as well. Armadillos now spawn in Badlands biomes as well as in savannas, and spiders and cave spiders now run away from armadillos as long as the armadillo is not in its rolled up state. The visuals for Wolf Armor have also been updated both when equipped and in item form, as well as a new look for their colors. The armor of a wolf also no longer flashes as if it was part of its skin when it takes damage. Lots of fixes as well. Some feeding fixes. Feeding an armadillo a spider eye now prevents the player from also eating the eye. You now get the proper feedback when feeding an armadillo baby a spider eye to make it grow up. Armadillos now stand at the appropriate distance when you're trying to tempt them with a spider eye. When breeding armadillos, they now actually touch each other. And once they've got a baby, that baby now follows them at an appropriate distance. Armadillos no longer panic when they take fall damage, and they no longer get scared by ghosts. By which I mean players in spectator mode. They're no longer permanently afraid by a player in the same boat as they are in, and their heads no longer glitch when a boat turns. And some sound-related fixes for armadillos. Baby armadillos now have a higher pitched sound when curling up as well as other sounds. And there's now a sound when an armadillo unrolls. Brushing an armadillo no longer has a subtitle that says the armadillo is the one doing the brushing. And the subtitle for an armadillo dropping a scute on its own has also changed. There are also new subtitles for equipping and unequipping wolf armor. Some bug fixes for the way armadillos interact with commands as well. An armadillo with a passenger can no longer be scared, roll up, and keep moving. And armadillos with the silent tag no longer makes their rolling up sounds. And in visual news, the hand animation is once again played when putting an item in a decorated pot. Baby striders now look like babies again. And applying bone meal now once again shows particles when you bone meal rooted dirt, mangrove leaves, and underwater blocks. In user interface news, a missing space on the F3 screen has been fixed. The keyboard shortcut for searching in the crafting table now works again. The player's level is now displayed over the health and hunger bars rather than under them. The UI element in focus is now always set when entering or exiting any menu while navigating using tab or arrow keys. And the tab bar now shows focus when navigating the Create World screen using the keyboard. Tooltips no longer flash when toggling a button. A couple of fixes for the experimental content for Minecraft 1.21 as well. The mapping of the top face of the crafter is no longer inverted. The breeze now deflects all projectiles, not just arrows and tridents, and the deflected projectile is now shot back in the direction of the shooter. It now also has the right color on the bottom of its rods. And you now get the appropriate amount of copper grates when using the stone cutter to create them. There's also a small update to another of the experimental packs, the Villager Trade Rebalance. Villagers that trade armor now ignore the durability of the armor, so you can now trade in used armor. And this snapshot also includes stability and performance fixes, including a fix for a performance problem with furnace fuel and crash fixes. In addition to that, this version also contains technical changes like the long requested functionality of transfer packets, as well as data pack version 28 and resource pack version 24. All the information about those changes will be in a separate video here on the channel, so keep an eye out for that. And that's all for this time. My name is Slime, thank you for watching, I'll see you next time.